What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I actually have something really exciting that I'm going to be talking about. So I was contacted by a beauty company by the name of RealHer, and they asked me if I would like to try some of their products. I said yes, and here we are. So in the mail I did get a few of their products. I got an eyeshadow palette, I got lash glue, which is very useful and I'm excited about. I also got a liquid lipstick, and then I also got a lip gloss. Now all of RealHer products come with a little card on the inside, and it says, "Let these quotes act as a source of confidence and inspiration. With each application you reinforce the meaning of the quote." Every product that I received, I noticed, has a little quote, like an affirmation on it, and I really love that because I think it's really important for us as women to always remember that we are beautiful even without makeup. Like, beauty is skin deep, it's not just what's on the outside. So I love that the brand is reminding women that they are beautiful with their products, just like little reminders throughout the day, you know. And on the other side of the card you see a thank you, and it says 20% of all RealHer gross profits are donated to the AAUW, a non-profit organization that advances equity for women and girls through scholarship programs, leadership, advocacy, education, and research. So I love that this brand is really just advocating for women's rights and helping women out in every way that they possibly can. I just think that's really awesome. So I'm gonna actually do a live demo tutorial on the products. As I mentioned before, I did get a shadow palette, and in this shadow palette you get 9 shades in total, and out of the 9 shades you get 2 shades that are matte, which are these 2 shades right here. You get one like more gray tone shade, which is right here, and then this black shade is matte as well. All of the rest are shimmers. You're gonna hear my thoughts about this in just a minute. I'm gonna hop into the video. If you want to know how I got this look, then just stay tuned. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and start my eyeshadow, and if you've noticed, I've already done my eyebrows and put my primer and set it with some powder, so I can just hop on into the look. I'm gonna grab my Jaclyn Hill palette and I'm gonna just pop some shadow in the crease, and we'll see where this takes us. This is usually literally how I always do my shadows. Like, I just kind of put stuff down and hope for the best. I mean, unless I have a specific look that I want to do in mind, I just kind of play around with makeup and see what looks good, pretty much. So since the majority of the shadows in the RealHer palette they look like a little bit more on the cool tone side, I'm gonna try and keep my eye look as cool toned as possible. I don't usually do cool tone looks, but it's nice to do once in a while, so that's what we're gonna try and go for today. Now I kind of feel like this is a little bit too warm, so I might switch over to I think one of my melt stacks. I have the gunmetal stack, is it? That has a little bit more of like cooler shades, and I think that's what I'm gonna do right now. Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna take Assimilate from Melt and just kind of pop that into my crease as a transition shade. And I'm gonna take a little blending brush. This is more precise. This is the Morphe M506, and it just looks like this. And it's not tapered or anything at the top, which is what I'm going for. Just want an all over wash of color, so I'm gonna pop that into the crease and just kind of cool down what was already going on here. I'm gonna take the color Creative in the RealHer palette, and it is this color right here in the middle of the last row. I'm just gonna go ahead and pack this on the lid, and I'm noticing when I'm tapping into the shadow there's not a lot of kickback, which is nice. Hopefully you guys can see. All right, so the pigment is definitely there. I can say that for sure. Yeah, pigment is definitely there, but this kind of seems like one of those shadows that you're gonna have to dip into a few times just to spread it all over the lid. And I'm not noticing any kind of fallout on my face or anything like that either, which is cool. The pigmentation is just a light wash of purple. It's not overbearing or anything like that. All right, so now I'm gonna take my finger and use one of the shades on the top row to pop it into the center of the lid just to see how it applies with a finger. So I think I'm gonna take Fabulous, which is the one right in the middle here. A nice, just like lighter champagne shade. And I'm just gonna take my finger and pop it onto the center of the lid. Let's see what happens. Alright, so using a finger, it looks like it just gives you a very light wash of color. It's not like intense or anything like that, but I feel like it did take away from that purple shade, so I'm just gonna go back in and kind of re-intensify that a little bit. Low-key, this is turning into another halo eye. I'm not mad at it. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and intensify the inner and outer corners. I'm just gonna take my Jaclyn Hill palette and use one of these deeper shades. I want to add a little bit more to the center of the eye, so I'm just going to take the color Fine. This is the white shimmery shade in the palette. This is the first one in the top row, and again with my finger just kind of dab a little bit right at the center just to bring more of the focus in the center of the eye. I'm going to take the color Smart, which is the matte black shade in the palette, which is right here. Put some of that on the inner and outer because I actually like the way the shadow looks right now. I just want to give this a little bit more dimension, so I'm just gonna lightly add a little bit right at the very ends. I'm just taking my Jaclyn Hill palette and using the one purple shade that I grabbed out of there and kind of just rounding this out because I like the contrast between the lightness against this dark line up here in the crease. And I'm just going to take a brush and blend this together because harsh lines are the devil and I rebuke you. Alright, so I think I'm going to leave it like this. I'm going to go ahead and do my foundation and concealer and everything, and I will be right back to finish up eye look. So I did go ahead and do my face makeup separately. I did review the foundation that I'm wearing in another video, so if you want to know what my thoughts are on the new Jouer foundation, you can click right up here on the little eye and that will take you to my review video on that. But just a little preview, I am shook. That's all I'm gonna say. Watch that video if you want to know my thoughts on that foundation. But I'm gonna finish up my eye makeup and I'm going back in with my Assimilate shadow from Melt and just kind of sweeping that right underneath here. And I'm not gonna do too much on the under eye. Just gonna kind of use the same colors as I usually always do. And now using my Jaclyn Hill palette, I'm going back in with the one purple shade, and I'm just gonna take more of that purpley shade and add it onto my lid just on the inner and outer corners here. Feel like it kind of wore off a tiny bit, so I'm just gonna add a little bit more. And I think I'm gonna use the color Fabulous in the palette, which is the middle shade in the top row here, and I'm gonna use this one for the highlight. Ooh, I definitely like that color for inner corner. So I think I definitely am going to do a liquid liner with this look. This is the NYX matte liquid liner and it just looks like this. Does anybody else like not breathe when you do your liner? Like I always hold my breath for some reason because I feel like if I breathe I'm gonna mess it up. So at this point is usually when I kind of go through and see if I want to add anything to the eye makeup before I put my lashes on. So I think just like looking at it right now as it stands, I'm gonna put a little bit more of that white shade in the center of the eye. So I'm just gonna take my pinky and dip into the color Fine and just kind of like tap it right at the very center because I want more attention drawn to that area. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put on my lashes and I will be right back to show you what I'm gonna put on my lips. Alright, so I went ahead and put my lashes on, and the lashes that I use are the Vicky lashes in the style Becca, and they're a little bit more on the natural side. I definitely think like a more fluffier lash would also work well with this look. But RealHer did actually send me a tube of their lash adhesive, so that is what I use today, and I have been using these next few products for like the past week or so, and I really do like this lash glue. What I have been using up until now was the House of Lashes lash glue, and I did run out of that, so this kind of came on time when I did need new lash glue. But I feel like the House of Lashes one is kind of like super glue for your lashes, and it's a little too much sometimes, and I do wear lashes like maybe 5 or 6 days out of the week, so I do like this one a lot. This is a clear formula. I do wish that it was in a dark formula, but all in all, like that's not really a complaint. I really do like this for everyday wear. Now for my lips, RealHer actually did send me 2 lip products, and I have also been using these for the past week or so, and I actually really like them. The one product that they sent me was the liquid lipstick in the shade Lady Love Matte, and this is just what what the packaging looks like. It is really cute. It's all square and it says RealHer right here. And then on the one side opposite to the logo, it says I am perfect. And I love that they have like these little affirmations and like positive little quotes and stuff on all of their products. I think that's so cute. I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips with the Morphe / Orpha collab in the shade Vinyl. Now I'm gonna go in with the liquid lipstick. And what I love about this is that it's like a true nude. And I don't think I've ever had a liquid lipstick in a true nude shade before. So like when I got this, I was super excited. Alright, so now that I have my liquid lip on, I'm gonna go ahead and put the gloss on that RealHer was kind enough to send me as well. And this is just what the gloss looks like. Again, it has the RealHer logo on the one side, and then you roll it around and you get that nice little affirmation on the other side. And this one says I am awesome. I believe that's the shade name. I'm not 100% positive, but I will again have everything linked down below in the description bar, so check that out. I will put links and prices and all the good stuff down there. And now the liquid lip, before I put this on, I just want to say that it's really comfortable to wear. It's just like the tiniest bit drying, but it's not uncomfortable. So it's not like one of those cheaper liquid lipsticks that you put on and like your lips just feel like the Sahara Desert. Not like that at all. It's just a little bit drying, but it's not uncomfortable. Let me tell you guys, like I said before, I have been using this for like a week or so, and the liquid lip does not come off unless you are eating something that's like greasy or use oil-based makeup remover. Like even a makeup wipe will not take this liquid lipstick off. It's insane. Like I did a swatch the one day when I got it, that was not coming off. Same thing with my lips, like it does not come off at all with a makeup wipe. So anything oil-based is definitely what you're gonna need to remove this liquid lip, which I actually enjoy because I hate those liquid lipsticks that you pay so much money for and like they're just gone, like gone with the wind. Now I will say with the lip gloss, I have not experienced much lip plumping with it, so I don't know how true that claim is, but I do like the formula of it. It's not super sticky, it looks really nice, and it wears well. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that right over where I put my liquid lip on. And I love this combination together. It just like this lip gloss really complements the tone of the liquid lip. So this is my completed look using the RealHer products that I was sent, and I must say that I really did enjoy them. I think my favorite things out of the bundle that I was sent were the lip products. Like these were definitely my top favorite out of the 4 products. Then I want to say my next favorite after that is the lash glue. I definitely do like this for everyday wear, like I did mention. And then after the lash glue, I'm gonna put the palette in 4th place, and I will tell you why. Number 1, I don't typically gravitate towards cool tone shadows. I just feel like they don't look as good on me as they do on some people, so that's a big thing for me. I usually stick to warmer tones because I feel like that complements my skin tone and it's just like my personal preference. I also was not super crazy about the fact that the palette itself had so many shimmer shades in it. Pretty much the only crease transition shade that I had to work with was this gray one that I wasn't super crazy about. The shimmer shades in the actual palette itself were really nice. I definitely would have preferred if one of these 2 bronzier shades would have been matte, but that's just me. I do like the palette as a whole. I just wish that there were more matte shades in it. So I think using this in conjunction with shades that you already do love in other palettes is nice. I think as a standalone product, the majority of people might have difficulties trying to get an eye look, but the pigmentation is there. I love that there's no kickback when you do dip your brush in, and I had minimal, if any at all, fallout when applying. And then the colors also did not blend away into nothing, which is a plus. They do have other palettes on their website, so I think it's worth checking out. Just browse around and see which one calls out to you the most. So yeah, that's all that I have to say for now. Thank you to RealHer for sending me these products. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please hit the like button. Leave me a comment down below if you want to see more of these kinds of videos, me reviewing products that I have gotten in the mail from brands. Please like this video, subscribe if you have not already. I'm gonna put an arrow right there to where the subscribe button is right there. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you want to see next, and I will see you guys in the next video.